Hello, my name is Hannah. Today we were building an apartment that I didn't mean to, but it actually could work fairly well for the Not So Berry challenge, which, if you don't know, it's just a color challenge. Look it up. I don't really have the mindset to try and explain something right now because I cannot explain things at all. It does not work. I usually just confuse the person I'm trying to explain it to more. But it's a fairly popular challenge that I actually did. I think I finished it like early 2020. I don't know, but I did finish it, and I was looking through the screenshots I took while I was playing through that challenge, like a couple days ago. I don't know, like very recently, and I have 350 screenshots from just that challenge because like I was like taking screenshots so I like could remember it, even though I have not looked through any of the screenshots since I did that challenge, which kind of defeats the purpose, but also like I have taken screenshots. I have probably about 5,000 screenshots, which is a lot. Half of them are accidental because I can actually just press C and it'll take a screenshot. Normally it's just like that. But I just keep pressing C. I also keep pressing V, which is like recording it. It's really annoying. But like, I tend to delete those, but sometimes they get in there. And also, I take screenshots for every single one of my videos that I make. And I've made like 200 videos, so I've got probably about 170 of those which have screenshots in them. So I've got quite a few screenshots for that. I should delete them, but I haven't yet. So I just probably have a good 1,700 screenshots, probably just sitting in there. So now, that's fun. But I actually wasn't intentionally trying to make this a not so berry apartment. It just happened to be very mint at the end. So it is the first generation. It wouldn't very well work for like the plum generation because there's no purple in this apartment. But it is mint. That is the color I would consider mint. I'm not sure what the actual like most commonly accepted like what mint looks like. But like that's what I would consider mint. Maybe a bit more green, but that looks like toothpaste colored, which is what I would think of when I think of mint, not like the plant or like anything like a peppermint. I wouldn't think of like the green ones of those either. So I was just like, this is fairly mint. So it turned out to be a very good challenge apartment. But also today's topic. So if you've watched like some of my earlier videos where I start talking about like stuff, I talked about being clumsy fairly often because it's a fairly big part of my life because I am that clumsy that I hurt myself 24/7. So, what I led into this is yesterday, I was like going up the stairs for something. I think I was like running away from my brother or something, I don't remember. But I like ran past the stairs and I took my left hand and hit it against the wall. And it was a bit painful. It was fairly painful. I currently cannot take my left hand and put it on a surface because it hurts that much. But it doesn't hurt just like by itself to just like, have it exist, which is good because sometimes I'll just like have like injuries where I'll just like hit my ankle on like the corner of a wall and it'll hurt for like 3 days. But typically, when I just hurt myself just randomly, just like fairly minor injuries, it'll go away after like a couple like 30 minutes. And I also iced it, so that helped too. But like my body is so used to getting hurt because I hurt myself all of the time that it's just like, okay, what did you do this time? Okay, let's get this healed, and it can just heal it super quickly, and then it's done. Just like, okay, you had to do that one, and so it's fine. It's doing better. I haven't hurt myself that bad recently, which is fairly good. My last major injury was the one where I wore shoes out walking and I carved out the back of my ankle, which is not actually kind of what happened, but it just like left a big like hole in the back of my ankle, and it's still there. It's been 3 months. It's been over 3 months, and I still have like a scar there, and I have like a purple like a bruise looking kind of thing around where it was, but I don't think it's a bruise because it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt anymore, which is good. It would be kind of weird if it did hurt, as it's been like 3.5 months. But my body's weird. Like I fractured my tailbone. Like, oh god, 2016, 27. When did I turn 11? So 2017, I think. So 2017, I fractured my tailbone. I still cannot do sit-ups. because I'm sitting on my tailbone area, and like that like is very like pressurized when you're doing that area, like when you're doing sit-ups like how we were supposed to. So that's good. I also cannot like rock back and forth. Like we were doing it in PE like one time, and they had us like lay back and then like roll up to our feet and then roll back. That was the most painful thing I have ever experienced. It was terrible, but I went up to my PE teacher, who was super nice and very much understood because I had to skip PE because I, was, couldn't stand. I could stand. I couldn't sit at all. So they were just like, okay, you can't go to PE, sweetie. So I was just like, okay, so this hurts my tailbone a lot. So I didn't have to do that, which, it's rocking back and forth. I don't know what the, benefits of doing that in a PE class are. No clue, couldn't tell you. But he was very understanding of the fact that, injuries occur, and if, you don't, take it, easy, that it can have, side effects for, years, which it's very annoying, because now that I've done it once, my body's just anytime I, fall backwards, it's just you want to hurt your tailbone again? And I'm like, no, please, no, bad, don't do that, and it's just... It's always gonna be there. And sometimes when I'm just walking around, I can be walking through school, minding my business, and my tailbone will be just hi, how you doing? And it'll start hurting, and I'm just what was the point of that? I literally haven't done anything to aggravate you, and you decided to come back? I didn't invite you. You can go back. I do not want to deal with you anymore. 6th grade, having to stand in all my classes was bad enough. I don't need you in 9th grade when I have not injured myself recently. No. Bad. It's just so weird. But, as I said, I'm very clumsy. So my body's just fairly used to being injured at this point. It's just done with the whole injury thing. But, obviously my feet and legs are very not done with being clumsy, because I can still fall up the staircase anytime I want to. Or don't want to. I guess if we don't want to, because it is very not fun. It is not fun at all. But my feet and legs are just you want to fall up the stairs now? It's really fun. That's just how life is right now. But it's almost screenshots time, so it's the end of the video. So I hope you enjoyed, but I post a new video every day of the week, so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye!